Peace. Good morning, people. This is Mr. R2 at Texas Black Pages. I'm here in the Killeen Mall. Had the pleasure of, first introduction was at the back of the barbershop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, at the back of the barbershop. The funny thing was 2 degrees of separation. We kind of know the same people. I'll just say his name, my homeboy Benny. I didn't know that they knew each other. I thought I was introducing, a new person to a new person, but come to find out, person that I already had a pre-existing relationship with over 20 years, because I was a prior service member. But I'm also sitting with 2 other service vets. One did 15 years in the Army, and the other one did 6 in the Air Force. But introduce yourselves.
How's everybody doing? My name is Cedric Ellington, Killeen, Texas.
I'm Will Clark, Killeen, Texas.
And we're here in the Killeen Mall, but this right here is a special moment because we have a B.O.B spotlight, and we're here talking about the BackDoor. I messed that up. But nah, the BackDoor Kickz. But tell us, what is BackDoor Kickz? Where did the name come from, and how did it begin?
Me and Will actually met, 5 years ago now? 5-6 years ago?
6 years ago, yeah.
Kind of came together off of shoes. He was emceeing at a local nightclub here in town, and I used to come in all the time with different shoes, so it just popped from there. The conversations got bigger and longer, and then eventually it turned into a partnership. The whole BackDoor thing came from the fact that we've always been connected. We've always had resources to pull that other people couldn't get, which made us the BackDoor Connect.
Okay, so it's the plug, the shoe plug.
There you go.
Right.
Everybody wants to go through the front door.
You come through the
Come
back
see us
door.
in the back though. We got you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because, I've been to Thailand before, and when they take you to the back door, that's when you know you're getting the exclusive. So I definitely understand that process, because the back door is where the shoes or the bags or the purses that no one else see on the front end. On the back end, that's the real shoes that you're getting the one of a kind with. But what got you in the shoes?
I've always been a shoe lover, and that's why I noticed his shoe game coming in the clubs. I was DJing, MCing in the local clubs, knowing his shoe game, and I was like, hey, put me on, man.
Yeah.
Put me on game. So he was the plug initially, and he was nice enough to give me the information, and we just been chopping it up ever since. But I've always been a shoe lover since I was a little kid.
Right.
So it was a natural instinct to actually have a love for the Kickz, and we just maximize it and decided to see if we can make some money off this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that I like is, like I said, for me, the word for me is reciprocity. This right here is a true example of what reciprocity is, because he took his love for shoes and he didn't try to keep it to himself. He was mature enough to allow another man to come in and put him up on game, to let him know that I know it, now I want to teach you how to do it. And this is them reaping the reward of sitting down as men and say, okay, let's learn together. Yeah. But being that you're prior vets, what were some of the, I don't want to say hardships, but what were some of the lessons learned that allowed you to go from the military to the civilian now to a small business owner? But how was it for you, that transition?
Prior service, Army, 15 years. I was a supply sergeant.
So logistics, you good then, you good.
I worked in logistics, so this is in my blood. And I've always had a passion for sneakers, much like my bro Will. So when I got out, of course, the first thing, what you gonna do when you get out?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? It's rough out there, it's real. And I've always had an entrepreneur mindset. So I was like, you know what? I know that I'm gonna fail along the way.
Right.
That is gonna help me succeed in the long run. So I took the passion and just made a profit. The biggest thing for me, I got 3 kids, 3 boys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like paying for shoes, so I feel like I don't want to be the consumer much longer.
Right.
Let me be the guy that can actually get the shoes, keep the prices in the general rate that people can afford, like I want to for my children,
Right.
and then turn that into a business. And that's exactly where it came from. I took my skill set from supply, applied it to this, same thing to me.
Where were you in the Air Force?
I was actually services. It consisted of lodging, food service, and like really well-being of the soldier. Like say you get stationed somewhere and you know the rapport of the soldiers being happy playing games and stuff like that. But my main job was actually lodging, so I was a front desk clerk.
Yeah.
You know, in hindsight, when I look back, that's really what I did for most of the time, you know. So basically, services is
Right.
in the Air Force. But I mean, that helped me with customer service a large bit. Because like I said, I'm front desk, and when people come in, greeting customers and now all of that, I just take that and use that as far as, you know, promotion and
That's
just
one thing.
building a brand, you know.
I
I'm
met him
building
when he was on the mic.
customers.
He was on the mic.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
I'm like, yo,
I like to talk, so
he's good with people.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this guy. They flock to him. That's why they call him Chill Will. He's so laid back.
Yeah.
But when you get that mic in his hand,
right.
It's a whole nother person.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good thing is we both know that they talk about the African American stores or restaurant or businesses having bad customer service. The blessed thing is that you're allowing your experience to really transition and be at the forefront of your business, because how you communicate with people is how the person is going to speak volume about you and also speak volume about your business. So when you come down here to the Killeen Mall and you come to BackDoor Kickz, you know you're going to get good customer service because he has the military aptitude and capacity based off of the lessons learned with him. Been in the military. You deployed? Any of y'all deployed?
sir, 3 times.
Hey, I know what it's like going out there doing things that you don't want to do, but you have to. But what would you say to a young person that is thinking about starting their own shoe game, whether it's starting a website or going on YouTube like we were talking about? What are some of the steps?
One of my favorite quotes to this day is by Michael Jordan, the GOAT, the only GOAT. But he simply stated, I failed over and over and over again, and that's why I succeed. Mm-hmm. And that's the greatest advice I can give to anybody. Focus on the result. Don't focus on the obstacles. All that's supposed to come to make you who you're supposed to be when you get to the results.
Right.
I failed so many times it was ridiculous. He knows my story. Yeah. I bumped my head so many times in the shoe game. But I learned as I grew, and I used that to keep going. So if I had to give any advice to any youngster out there trying, keep trying. And just keep going. Go through the bruises, go through the bumps, and take that and succeed.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, basically piggybacking off of what he said, don't give up. You know, you have a dream, strive for your dream. Don't give up. Constantly work at your craft. Whatever you decide to do, just be the best at it. Just like he said, I've made pitfalls and fails too in this game too, you know, but we learn as we go. We still learning to this day. You know, we haven't even reached our pinnacle yet, so we just up and coming, and basically we doing our thing. We need support from everybody, you know. We're not even where we need to be yet, so, you know, just to any person, just keep striving, keep at it. Don't let nobody tell you no, you can't do it, you know. So
tell us about the raffle. I seen it online. You know, I went through your social media feed. You have this raffle coming up to where they would like the page, go to Cash App. Tell us about the raffle.
We got a raffle going on for the Cap and Gown Air Jordan 11s. Now, these are an exclusive shoe. First time that Jordan has dropped in this colorway. As you can see, the suede and the patent leather that people love, and the hard plastic Michael Jordan emblem. From what we know, 55,000 pairs will be released, which is, if you in the sneaker community, you know that's very limited.
Right.
So we're doing a raffle because these retail at $250. So after taxes, you're looking at about $275-ish.
Wait a minute. So $5 and going through the other instructions will get you these for free?
$5.
$5.
If your name is pulled, you just saved $270.
That's right.
So go to Cash App, $BDK 2018. $5. You can buy as many raffles as you want. You can come in the store. You can buy as many raffles as you want. Increase your chances of winning this shoe. And if we don't have your size, you can get store credit. But again, for $5, you can't beat it.
So it's $5 store credit, or
no. Store credit of the shoe. The value of the shoe.
Oh,
right,
wow. Okay.
Right, because the shoe value $250. If you decide you don't want that shoe or that's not to your liking, if you are the winner, you still get $250 store credit. You can select another shoe.
T-shirt
or two shoes, long to equal up to $250. But bottom line, $5 investment, $250 profit. So you're gonna come up $250. We're doing a promotion, trying to bring people in and also give back.
Yeah.
So $5 to get $250. Either way you look at it, you need to go and do it. Just $5, take advantage.
And the main thing is just keeping it fun.
Yeah.
Like with the consignment shop, we have the freedom of doing things like that, whereas other shops have to do things constructed to what they're told because it's corporate. You know what I'm saying? But for us, we own it, so we can do give backs and giveaways and free shoes for kids with good grades and all that's coming. All that's coming.
Hey, when you are owner, you own the process. You own what you do.
Yes.
So again, if you're in a Killeen area, Coppers Cove, Harker Heights, Temple, even if you come down from Waco, Austin, come up. Here you're going to see some very authentic shoes and get with some very authentic gentlemen. So if you're watching this video, go ahead and execute what he said in the content. You can read in the content on how and what the contest is about. I will also put the Cash App address in the content, so just go ahead and come by. So I know there's a couple events going on this weekend. If you want to get your feet straight, come on out here to the Killeen Mall. Come down where the GameStop and the Bath and Body Works, and come get your shoe game right. So again, from me, Texas Black Pages, Mr. R2, here with Mr. Said and Mr. Chilwell, we would like to say thank you for allowing us to share your space and come down to the Killeen Mall and let's be blessed together. Peace.